Hello, beautiful heart. How are you today? I am Dr. Danae, the Awakening Doctor and creator of Your Cells Are Listening. I am here to do the collective energy reading, and I'm doing it fresh face. Some of you made some comments yesterday on the live, enjoyed it, absolutely. No, I do not wake up with full makeup. This is how I wake up. This is the fresh Friday face. So I decided to do the reading like this. Okay, so I already have 3 cards down. We're gonna go over that. I was almost 5 minutes into the recording. No, this is not live. When Mr. Naked Pants, Mr. Cody Bamboni, just started screaming. So he had to be removed. And I didn't want to redo it, so I'm just gonna give a quick synopsis of what I was saying. I had not gotten into the cards that are in front of me yet, so that's good. What I did say was in meditation before turning on the camera, a card kept coming out, and it was the card comparison. So what I want to say about that is I do feel that energy. If you are at that point in your journey, again, no judgment, we all go through it, where you're comparing your life to somebody else's. And it's so easy to do these days with the internet, social media. I mean, take Instagram, for example, hell, even Facebook. Things are not always what you see, number 1. Number 2, the only person you should be in competition with or comparing yourself to is yourself. So comparison is an altered ego trap, because altered ego, the monkey mind, is sitting there, looking at somebody or whatever. Oh, their life must be better. They have this, they have that, or oh, they have the money for this, or look at, they have all the friends, they have the car. I don't care what it is, whatever, right? All of that comparison, those are thoughts that bring up feelings. Usually those feelings are making you feel either unworthy, less than, not good enough, yada, yada. It's all a trap to keep altered ego running the program. I can't stress this enough, guys. You will do yourself a huge favor on this journey if you look at every day or approach every day where the only person you're comparing yourself with is who you were yesterday or last week. Are you in a better mind space? Are you doing something different to get towards your goals? Whatever it is. So that's what I wanted to stress and start out with, because there's no room for comparison on this journey at all. You live that life in the matrix. That you need to leave it there, because guys, we are all soul beings in these earth suits trying to survive in this 3D plane, the matrix. The matrix has its own set of rules. The matrix has a programming, and it is altered ego based. It's altered ego ran, and it feeds off of jealousy, envy, strife, comparison, all of that. So if that is going on subconsciously or even consciously within you, you might want to address that this weekend. Really look at that, because that energy was coming through very strongly. So let's continue, all right? So the 3 cards I'm looking at, here we have suppression. I believe this came out, I know this came out yesterday. I just don't remember if it was in the live or one of the private readings I did yesterday. But suppression. This does go hand in hand with comparison. So suppression, clinging to the past, and sharing. So this suppression card, what I'm feeling going along with that comparison card is if what you're seeing, or whoever you're comparing yourself to, and if you're nitpicking and judging their life that, oh, well, it must be nice, they, they were born with a silver spoon in their mouth, or this, or whatever, they married for it. I don't care. That is something within you and your past that you're suppressing. And it's going to tie you to the past, and that past energy of lack, of not having, of not feeling worthy. Sharing. I do love this card. It feels as if who I'm tapping into, the energy I'm tapping into, you're called to have your own platform. Share your gifts, your story, your tools, whatever it is, from a place of love. But that hasn't fully come into fruition yet because of this comparison energy. That is calling for maturity. Guys, a lot of us coming through the recent portal and the new moon and all of that, this whole energy has been designed for us to spiritually mature, emotionally mature. So you need to ask yourself, are you emotionally maturing? Are you spiritually maturing? How do you know if you are? If you are not coming from altered ego and that control-based love that I've been talking about for the past week, 2 weeks almost. You don't come from that because that's emotional immaturity. It really is, guys. And emotional immaturity is a hallmark of altered ego. Very interesting how these cards are laying out. And I'll move the camera so you guys can see them. I love this. Okay. Let me move that back just a little bit. Okay. These down. Here we go. So, under suppression, I have courage. It takes courage to unravel yourself from what you've been suppressing. Guys, don't be fooled. Whatever you suppress, push down, don't look at, that has created altered ego. If you want to dive deeper in that, you're going to want to sign up for my classes that are starting the beginning of April, where I take you through all of this. I hand walk you through your cocoon. But to be able to do that and have the courage to do it, you need to look right at that fear and push through it. Stop allowing the fear to be the false evidence appearing real, and you suppress whatever's going on and cower down. You need to take that fear, face everything, and rise and go through that. Nurture all you love. This comes with clinging to the past. Clinging to the past and nurture all you love. This goes hand in hand with the story that I've been talking about all week. Loving yourself. Loving every part of you, the repressed parts, the parts you don't want to look at, all of it. Accepting everything in your life, who you are, the good, the bad, the ugly, the scary, all of it. Because when you do, you have courage, and this is how you emotionally mature and heal. Sharing and the source of all. Both of these cards have the exact same energy. And this is you tapping in, going back to the one source, the one with all. And then sharing from that space, because this space is a space of love, unconditional love. Maturity. Let two become one. Yes, this could be talking about a relationship. That is not how I'm going to read that today, because this is all about you with you. Doesn't matter what is going on in your experience. This is talking about, this whole reading all week has been talking about you coming back to oneness with you. Let two become one, and maturity. This is emotional, spiritual maturity, where you are starting to integrate back into the original design of ego. Altered ego is not the original design. Altered ego is the matrix version of you. It is the one that is hurt. It comes from hurt. It's filled with anger, frustration, pain, all of that. To get through that and make altered ego, for lack of a better word, your friend, so you can work with altered ego and not have it work against you, because it's been working against you this whole time. That's what this is about. As you emotionally mature, you come back to the source of all. You come back to love. You want to share that. And the duality, the two, start to become one. You become that whole being of consciousness again. Whew. All right. I don't even think I'm going to go into the tarot today. I mean, we're already almost 13 minutes in. This is a message that I definitely feel needs to get out there. So this is an encouragement for those of you that are struggling with comparison. And guys, just know we do that, especially when it seems like everything in our life is falling apart. Guys, mind your neck. If you watched yesterday's live, you heard me say that. Just mind your neck, stay in your own lane, focus on you. That is how you are going to grow and emotionally mature the fastest. All right. Let's get a couple of Moonology cards to wrap this up. All right. All right, Spirit, all of you and none of me. Show me the cards my collective needs to see. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. And it absolutely does. For those of you that are suppressing the fear of being abundant, that is calling you to have courage to look through that, because it is an illusion. You and your loved ones are safe. I know there's a lot going on in the world right now, and you might not feel safe. But I do ask you, if you're watching the news, the media, you're tuning into what's going on, you are doing great at suppressing your soul and what you want to achieve, because the media is designed to keep people in fear and in the matrix. You're going to start seeing media being exposed for the propaganda that they're pushing, the fear, all of it. It's all rooted in the matrix. You cannot believe anything you're hearing or seeing. It's just not true. And if you're stuck on opinions of who's right, who's wrong, this, that, or the other, you are stuck in the matrix. you are literally just pulling yourself backwards. It's almost like you're trying to get out, but this is a great card for opinions. Opinions aren't truth. And what you have an opinion on is what you're bound to. So I challenge you guys, turn off the media as much as possible, take a break, and believe in the impossible. Yeah. Believe in the impossible, because the impossible is about to be possible and you're going to witness it. You have a front row seat to it. All right? All right, you guys, I hope this helped. I am sending each and every one of you oceans and oceans of love and support. Namaste. Bye-bye.